7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Timer started. Alright, here we are at Echo Valley substation. This is the base that Diviner are going to be deploying from. I'm not going to be able to tell if they actually have guys redeploy and get air, but it looks like they have a couple Sundays set up. I count at least 12 people, so you have at least one full squad coming out here in air and ground vehicles. So it looks like the same standard setup as last time, and like I said, they probably have at least 4 or 5 guys. I'm betting to be deploying for air, because I don't see all 24 here. But they went Sunder heavy this time instead of harasser heavy, which I think is a really good idea. They're coming out with 5 Sunders. You can never have too many Sunders, unless they're just getting nailed on by air. But they probably have at least 2 gunners in each Sunder. Like I said, it's going to be a long drive. We're going to have to see who shows up to the base first, and that way we can determine whether any side had an advantage in this. But you have 2.
Yeah, it's definitely
it's
definitely smart to bring all these Sunders just for the start of the match, even if you're not going to have space to deploy all of them, just for kind of spares backups. Because I mean, as we're seeing here, it's kind of a lengthy drive, kind of winding mountain pass to get back here.
Yep.
And so if you run completely out of Sunders, it's an issue.
And then here come the early TR harassers. They're going to be doing some work on these early Sunders from the Vanu forces. It should be really interesting to see. I'm going to try and pull back and give a wide angle view of this base.
I believe the VS are pulling 2 harassers, and it looks like the TR have 3 here. So It shouldn't be too mismatched of a battle. TR air is over the field now, though.
Yep, and Vanu have a cap on D. I'm not sure how many people are inside, but we'll take a look at it in a second. I just want to see this outdoor fighting, see how it develops. Oh, I'm turning the music off. So it looks like neither side pulled too much air. I only see, well, you have a couple libs. Actually, I think TR committed more to air this time, which the Vanu might live to regret.
You got a pretty high-level dogfight going on there. I could see both of the pilots.
Oh, actually, that's a lot of air got pulled. Yeah, so I mean, both sides are thinking along similar lines with pulling at least 4 to 5 air ESFs and libs. We're gonna have to see who comes out on top, because I think, like you said before the last match started, whoever has the air domination first really sets the pace for the rest of the match.
It looks like the TR definitely have the edge here, just in numbers more than anything. On the other hand, that means that the VS have more in the base itself. As you can see, they are actually about to cap all 4 points. The TR are definitely going to have to react to this somehow.
Yeah, no, they have a fire squad on C, which it looks like they'll be taking C. There's a couple deployed Sunders. I believe it's a Vanu Sunder, two Vanu Sunders in the south, but one of them just got taken out. Now you have the TR harassers still doing work on the outside. It looks like they're trying to deny spawns here, but it looks like they might be going back to the original game plan. The air looks like a fail on the side of TR. So once again, the Dread Legion have the vehicle advantage here. We're going to have to see what they do as far as infantry play goes. I'm going to zoom into this, see what's going on here. So
this is something I distinctly remember from last match too, is they proved themselves to be a very good combined arms outfit against what was the 2 outfits they fought last time? Cash and Outfit X.
I want to take my...
Yeah, when it came to outdoors combat, they were definitely pretty good at it.
But we could already tell that this fight is developing a lot differently than it is last time. I can't tell how many Vanu have on inside the base, but it looks like TR are pretty well set up here. I mean, they have one firing squad on C taking the time. It's one thing I think that's really going to be the hallmarks of this outfit, is that they really do take their time to do things properly, which some ways can work to your advantage, like it is now, and in others, like the tech plan, it works to your disadvantage. Because sometimes you just want to be hyper aggressive.
The battle lines have kind of been drawn here. The Vanu have chosen D as their sort of base of operations. The TR have chosen C. And this is kind of just the way it's naturally panned out with their spawn locations.
TR are going to get another firing squad in here. Another fire squad, I should say. They have some drop pods dropping in on the base, so they have beacons up somewhere. Because I think squad deploy was changed on test, so it doesn't work the same way as it does on live.
Looks like they might be making an attempt to flank the D point from the bottom. I don't think that's gonna turn out to be wise though when they figure out how many VS are in there. As you can see, the VS are already using the stairwell. And, you know, there's not a lot of angles to push up from there. They're definitely going to have to go around, find a different entrance.
Let's take a look and see what the Vanu are working with. It's actually only very few people here on the point. If TR can take this...
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I thought it was more people on point, but it's just one Zoe Max doing some work, but he got taken out. So the Dread Legion's more methodical approach to this base is actually paying dividends off. As soon as they get rid of this Zoe Max, and he's doing some work, some serious work. He just wiped out about 5 people. Zoe OP, right?
Yeah, and you can see this is the issue with pushing up from this kind of angles that, you know, as soon as a counterattack happens, you know, there's nowhere to take cover, really.
So TR still have C, but I believe TR have the spawn advantage here. Actually, you have some more Vanu coming in from the side, so they might have got another Sunder out here. Yep, Vanu got another Sunder out by the D point. So they're, look, like you said, they're looking to hold this point and push off from here. But Vanu still have 3 points. There's 6 minutes left on the clock. TR are going to have to flip a couple points if they want to buy themselves some more time.
Now it is still in a NC cap, so it's not as if the VS have a real advantage yet.
Right, right.
The advantage will start when the bar neutralizes.
And you have ESF doing some work on this Sunder. It's defended by a Burster, I believe. TR do control the air. They have 3 ESFs up. The Vanu are, I think they've dedicated a few people to defending the Sunder.
They've had to dedicate someone to repair it and some, you know, flak max to kind of scare off. And I even saw somebody manning. I think it was a walker on the Sunder. You know, that's all less people in the D point defending it. Oh, no, my bad. It's all Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's 2 Bulldogs. I'm going to go take a look at C and see what the TR are doing. They're actually being held at bay by 3 to 4 Vanu. They're actually getting aggressive on this point. They're looking to push, which I don't think is very smart in this case, especially when you're outnumbered. You'll get a few kills, but the medics will just bring them up, and then you'll lose some time.
Well, even if they don't push in, you know, taking up this kind of posture, they've you know, forced the TR to sit in the point.
Right, and those TR are uncapping other points, and actually they're losing C now. So you had a rush by about 5 heavy Vanu with 1 medic support.
Yeah, and if you caught that, there was actually a heavy that ran up and threw the concussion at first. And it definitely looked like a very well-rehearsed move in. You know, it seems like they surprisingly organized for a team of just 3 outfits randomly thrown together.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually have the numbers here on C, and they only have a minute and a half left to cap this entire base. I don't even know if TR have any support outside. Let's see if they have their Sunder up. Now you see that's the problem with this being so far away. TR have no Sunders here, so they don't have any spawns.
Well, it seems like the VS strategy of pulling, like, you know, 100 Sunders at the start and just so you can't blow them all up was a wise one here.
Yep, I'm not really sure. They even have a Skyguard set up to defend against these ESFs. TR, I don't know if they're gonna be making it back on time.
I don't think they will. I think this match is looking to be over.
Here comes another TR Sunder, but they're gonna have to have all their squads deploy on this Sunder and do a mad rush to one of the points because they don't have much time at all. I mean, he doesn't have even enough time to get like an ideal Sunder position. He's just got to deploy it and have everybody rush into the point. But I think it goes to show for a lot of the character that the Dread Legion has that they're actually not giving up. They're still fighting for it. You know, they don't give up very easily. Which speaks volumes, I think, for the outfit. Yeah, see, they just spawned a fire team, but they're getting any more than that. They really have to get on this point.
Focus out there.
Yeah, and I mean, this is what I was saying at the beginning of the match of, you know, anybody you dedicate to the air or, you know, harassers out, you know, outside is less people inside. And I mean that's kind of the limitation on how much combat can be realistically done outside. Because ultimately it's the points that are what matters here.
That's it.
Sovereignty has taken the facility.
It was capped with 19 minutes left, so 11-minute round.
Surprisingly fast.
Yeah, I think.
I suppose they were right that there's not very much cover for Sunders.
Yep, and that in the combination of having to drive this far away, that's your 2 minutes right there. That's almost an entire length of a cap. Especially when you have all 4 points, it goes pretty quick. It looked like the Vanu had a couple ESFs, ejection seat size coming to the point because they had the cap before anybody else was even in the base.